Hello, I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are So Sweet Quilt Shop in Brunswick, Missouri. And today we are going to do our little chat, chatty chat. So we have some quilting projects, some cross stitch projects that we have been working on or want to work on, or maybe something old that we'd like to finish. And like I said, we are a quilt shop. So if anything we share with you today, we have the pattern, the book, the kit, we will tell you that. And then you can call the shop. Our phone number's in the description below. Or you can visit our Facebook page and send us a message on Facebook. Every Friday on our Facebook page, we do live shopping at 9:30 in the morning. So some of the things that you see here, if we have, a lot of times you'll find it on that video on Friday. Anything else?
No, if you do order off of this, we do flat rate shipping. So it is $7 unless you spend $100, and then it is free shipping. But I don't know that we'll even talk too much about prices, but we try to if we remember.
Yeah, this is mainly just our chat. So we're just sharing with you, trying to inspire you or help you feel better about your own chaos you have going on in your room. So anyway, yeah, this is just our chat. So we don't really share prices.
Unless we remember it, but most of the time I don't remember them because I don't have the prices in front of me.
Right. So anyway, we encourage you to do the same. So get yourself a notebook, write down. We each do 8, but you can write down as many as you want, and that just helps us stay.
Look at all these pages that I wrote on.
Helps us stay focused in when we do get time in our sewing room, and it's nice when you get something done and you're like, oh, I got that done, I can check it off.
Yeah, when you look back even a couple of months and you start going, I like to go back a couple of months because I do this once a week, and then I just look at the week and I can see, oh yeah, I got that done, I got that done.
All right, you go first.
Yeah, so I finished my log cabin quilt. Yay! So this is log cabin papers that come in a pack of, I think there's 42 in a pack.
Yeah, I posted a picture of it yesterday on our Facebook group. Yes, and of course, lots of people loved it. This is what Mom's
has just these little 6-inch log cabin blocks. I've done them all scrappy. I think each pack either has 42 or 45.
Yeah, I think it's 42, and they're made by It's So Emma. We do have them here in the shop. We've sold a lot of them, so some of you might be working on this.
And I've just got some of the papers off, about half. There's a lot of paper. You hear it wrinkle a little bit.
And you've been bringing this for what, a year maybe?
At least.
At least a year she's been working on it.
So this quilt is 72 by 84. It took 168, but actually it took 170 because I had to make 2 more.
So you used what, 5?
Almost. A solid 4, and then the 5 has quite a bit left in it.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. So pretty, and you just use scraps.
Just scraps, just low volume and prints, no rhyme or reason, and I didn't fuss when I put them together. 2 navies stick together, they stick together. But there's so many different prints that in the big picture it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, I really do like it.
Yeah, it turned out really nice. I like the design you picked because she could have done all sorts of designs.
Oh yeah, I've seen them kind of go at a diagonal, like a zigzag down the side. Seen it do it straight across like a zigzag. There's just, you can do it like a log cabin, build it out.
Just endless possibilities.
Endless possibilities.
Okay, so we're getting ready to start another Elizabeth Hartman block of the month, and so I'm trying to finish Pretty Birds. So this is one that we did, well, I think it just finished a few months ago, but or maybe it's not quite done yet. I don't know, I don't remember. But anyway, it's getting close to being done, and we're doing the large quilt there on the front, and I've got another little bird done.
Another little fussy bird. He's so cute.
So I have 3 more like him to do, and then I discovered that I have 8 more after him, and it's this big bird.
It might be a little more, I don't know, it might be easier if it's bigger pieces.
If it's bigger, I'm not sure, but I want to slip that at home, but I did copy the front, and then as I get a bird done, I cross them out, so I know exactly
how many more you got to do.
Yeah, and so then when I was doing that, I discovered, oh, I never took home month 10.
And that is probably the last month.
Month 10 is the last month. I was thinking it was a 9-month, but it's 10 months. I never took home month 10, so I'm 4 birds short.
Yay.
Yeah, so Oh, a few more weeks, maybe I'll get that done.
more
The
weeks.
farm one that we're doing starts in April.
And it's another Elizabeth Hartman, but it's Fab Farm is what it's called.
I'd like to get the first blocks done anyway.
Yes, I know that feeling. Well, yesterday I also took the time to put binding on 2 quilts, so that is progress. This is the peacock quilt. No hand sewing's done. I'm about to take a road trip, so I'm thinking if I got the bindings on, then I can hand sew them in the car.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a really neat purple.
Love it.
This is a kit we do sell. No, I don't know the price of it, but binding has been machine sewed. Now it's ready for the hand sewing.
Very nice. Okay, so we kind of do a fat quarter pack that we highlight every month. And I thought, oh, it'd be fun to make something with this one. And I love these fat quarters. I love Bonnie and Camille fabrics, and I haven't made anything with their stuff for a long time.
And
I don't even remember ever.
Because Bonnie is the mom, I think, and she's the one that's retired, and now it's going to be Camille. All the fabrics will just be Camille.
Oh, I didn't know that. So anyway, I decided that I was going to make this pattern. It's just a Villa Rose, really quick. It takes 16 fat quarters, and I got it done.
Woo! It's nice to do like the fussy birds and then do something fast. Oh, that is really pretty. That looks like a summer quilt.
Yeah, just really fast.
You can put a lawn on that, would be kind of neat.
Yeah, maybe something soft on the back, like a lawn, and
lightweight.
Yep. Little summer quilt. I can take it with me over the summer when I go places.
So with 16 fat quarters, it finishes 54 by 70. So we do have the fat quarter pack. We do have the pattern.
Yep.
The pattern is 220. That's about all I know.
Yeah, the fat quarters, I think they're 56 maybe.
I don't know.
For 16 fat quarters, and you use all of them. I mean, I had little tiny scraps left, so it's perfect.
All right. So I got another binding sewed on. This is the Lazy Goose quilt. It is a Villa Rose pattern. And Jessica bought these fabrics somewhere else, so we don't have these fabrics.
We do have the pattern, and like Mom said, it's on a Villa Rose card. They're only $2.20.
So she bought me, I think it takes 10 fat quarters, or 8, I don't remember. But anyway, I had to add one more fat quarter and then the background and the binding. So this,
and this is just such a quick quilt to put together.
My gosh, yes.
They're really fast. I love it. The quilt design on it is called Fanfare, and it's one of my favorites that we offer here in the shop.
Really shows up on this Essex linen that's light colored.
It's gorgeous.
It's got a flannel back, and it's just a speckle that I got for the binding. So another one ready to hand sew.
Yeah, that
I don't
binding's
know about
perfect,
you, but
too.
I can let the quilts pile up because I don't want to take the time to do the binding. I have to lay the quilt on the floor and square it up, and then make
well,
the
and I
binding.
used to really look forward to setting and hand sewing the binding, but now I'm gotten into cross stitch more, so it's like
so it's like it's not even as fun to set and hand sew the binding. I know. So I thought in the car.
Yeah, because it's hard. I wouldn't be able to cross stitch in the car.
I can a little bit, but not very good, really. It seems like I unsew as much as I sew.
All right, speaking of cross stitch, I'm going to show you the lion and the lamb that I've been working on for a long time. If you go back,
so we do have the pattern here,
and I've got a little more done.
You do. You're making progress. Pretty.
Yep. So it's coming along.
If you see the lines on there, she does graph hers, and it's probably a 14, 16 count.
Yeah, I would say it's a 16. I brought home a 20 count. I'm not sure I'll be able to graph it.
The higher the numbers, the little more fussy it is about
graphing, because the holes are so close together. And then on a 20, I would go over 2, right?
No, I still do 1.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be better then.
I would. I'd still do 1. I tend to go up over 2 if it's anything 25 plus.
Okay.
Then I'd go over 2. And so, you're turning a 28 count into a 14 count. So it's like, why don't you use 14 count?
Right. Why fuss with the little holes?
Okay, so you see that I got binding on 2 quilts, so why not start a new project?
Oh.
So I brought this one home. It's called the Violet Quilt, and I'm doing it in the lap size, which takes 8 fat quarter. Well, actually it takes 10 because I'm doing mine all scrappy.
And this is a fat quarter bundle. What Mom's going to show you, that was February's fat quarter highlight, or no, March.
So you can see those little tiny kind of blue squares. That's where this green's going to go. It just takes a fat quarter for that. But then all my crosses, which you can hold that, and I got it entirely cut out. So now it's like ready to sew. Look at those pretty prints. And then I picked an Essex linen for where you see all the white. Mine's going to be this color called limestone. So it's got just a hint of green. Look how pretty that is.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a fast sew. These squares I think are 4.5 inches. So I'm thinking it's going to be fast. We'll see. It's all cut out.
Yay.
Except this little green because I left that here. But
Yeah.
pretty. It's got its own little container.
Yeah, new project. That's always fun. Always fun. Yeah, I was going to show you for one of mine. This is the March fat quarter pack, which is the fabric that Mom just showed. So you could get the March fat quarter pack and the pattern. I mean, you'd have a few extra fat quarters.
Which you can pick and choose, or you could cut it and make it more scrappy even, or bigger.
Yes, and I was going to actually show it with, a little Villa Rose. This is called Lady Taylor. I've made this one time with Christmas fabric, just a quick sew. Uses 12 fat quarters and then 1 yard for the centers. I thought it would be great.
1 yard for the center.
You're showing the back.
Oh, well, maybe it's 1 yard for the background. No, 1 yard of fabric, or 5/8 of a yard of 2.
Yeah, so the centers, if you wanted to do them all the same, but you don't have to.
Or you could do scrappy because you're getting 16 of them.
Yeah, you could just use this. And then you would just need for the border.
And the limestone Essex linen would be beautiful.
Yeah. So anyway, I probably won't make it now since Mom's already playing with the fabric.
I am. It's been in the shop probably 2 months, and we have sold a lot of it. But I kept thinking, I want to make something. So Saturday, when I had a split second of thinking time, I thought, I'm making that.
Yeah, and I mean, just goes to show those fat quarter packs that we put together every month. If you buy them, I mean, there's so much stuff you can do with them.
So many options, yes.
So many options. Most, fat quarter quilts are gonna use 16 or less. So I mean, you have them all right there.
You have, at least with a 16 pack, you have lots more options to make it bigger or to choose from if you want to say I want to do it in just these colors. All right, so now I'm going to show you a cross stitch. So this is the book, A Heart Remembers by Blackbird Design. It was one of their last year Nashville releases, but I just finished the little basket on the back. I've been working for a while, but it is done.
Oh, you got it done.
How cute it is.
Cute.
So I put my initials at the top, and then I put the year just 23. So I didn't have room for 2023, so I just put 23. Cute. I just love it. So I just used all hand-dyed flosses, and I think it was like Weeks Dye Works, Channel Art, which we carry. So then I just picked out what I thought was close. When you pull the DMC color, then you can find out what's close.
That's
Or
cute.
heck, go a whole different way if you want to. But that is done.
Yay. All right, I'm going to show you cross stitch, Quick Farm. So this is one that I started a few weeks ago.
Oh, you're getting more done on him.
Fun, yeah.
He goes
A
this
little
way.
chicken.
He's cute. Gentle Art has quite a few patterns, and we have a lot of them in the shop. There's a lot of cute ones. She does a lot of that, I call it kind of a tea towel look with the stripe at the top and the bottom. She does that on a lot of her patterns.
Yep, so I'm just gonna do all the black first, I thought, on the chicken, and then you go back in with the white, so then you won't have to count as much.
Yeah, so then it's fill in.
Then, yeah, you're just filling in.
Okay, so I'm also going to show you my cross stitch, which is a year of celebrations. To it. Almost got done with February because I'm distracted by the basket. So that is, we do have this pattern. It's actually, I kept saying, well, it is a year of celebrations. Season 2 though. So I only have March left to do if I can get February done. So I've got more done on it. See his little hearts. So what I've got left is a couple little accent lines and a couple little yellow dots. I think I still have left. So it's like if I could work on it a couple hours, it'd be done.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Of course,
Very
then
cute.
it has to be fully finished.
So that's February.
And January's done too. I showed it, I think, last month.
And then you didn't start in January.
Started in April. So then that
wow.
only leaves March left to do.
So you're getting close.
Yes. So I'm
You have
trying
them all
not
done.
to wear out on it and be like, I'm done with that. No, I need to get them all
Yeah,
done.
finish it.
All fully finished, where then I can actually use them on that stand at home someday.
Yes. So it's, you know, getting to be springtime. So I've been thinking about my bunny quilt. I need to get it done.
You
I'm
do.
making the large 51 by 71. I have just a couple bunnies done. Well, more than a couple.
You got several. Couples too. Several is more than 3.
And when I was in the back, you know, straightening up, we do have several of these kits.
And this is done with lawn fabric, so the pretty little
Lawn
florals
and
are.
Essex linen. So the purples and Essex linen, and then the
lawn is
florals are
all
lawns.
all the florals.
Yeah.
Yes, you have 4 done.
Yes.
I don't know how many you need, but you got 4 done.
Got 4 done. That's a row. I've got 1 row done.
There you go. Because that one shows you the small. I suppose when you open it up, it'll tell you how many bunnies you need to make.
Yeah.
But they're cute.
But they are so
And they're actually not near as fussy as the birds.
No,
as far as
they're
pieces.
not as fussy. And then the nice thing about them is once you do one, you're doing the same thing. Where the
Over and
birds
over.
is different.
Well, and you're not turning a mirror image and all that. So that's always makes you think a little more. Which when I say mirror image, that's what I'm into now. Is this. And this is not an Elizabeth Hartman. This is actually a pen and paper pattern. So my number 7 is the Forest Fungi. I took this home quite some time ago. And I'm just cutting out like sets of 2. So if you look at the mushroom, you know, it'll show they go to the left or they go to the right. So it's a mirror image and you're doing the same colors twice. And I'm doing the throw size, which is 57 by almost 70. And I'm decided just to cut 2 at a time with the colors. And I have 1 block done, even though I have both left and right cut out on this colorway. But look how pretty that is. The block is 12.5 inches. And yes, we do have the pattern and the kit. So this is going to be a progress, let me tell you, or a process.
Yeah.
Just a block. Maybe I can get 1 block a week. Maybe. That'd be asking a lot, 1 block a week.
That is,
What?
I'm not gonna answer that right now, but I am gonna have to call them back.
Oh, somebody's trying to call her.
Okay, so we have this as a block of the month that we did or is going on, and I really need to get this done. I need to get going.
Giant
again.
blocks. Are those 16 or 18?
They're, I think 18.
They're really
So
pretty.
there's 3 blocks. I think I have more hanging over there. So I need to get them all together, see where I'm at, how many I got left.
We do have the book in here, and I was going to show you a really neat, because the front of it doesn't even show you the whole quilt. Look at the whole quilt. Look how pretty that is. And this is a monstrous quilt. It is 72.5 by 93.5. So it is really cool.
This is my last one.
Okay. So now I'll go back to me, and I'm going to show you a cross stitch that I'm wanting to get. So out of the same book, A Heart Remembers, there's several in here that I like. But this is the next one I want to put together in a kit. Look at all them pretty birds. Isn't that neat? So it's got a robin, and I don't know what those other 2 birds are, but I love the roses and the little blue house at the bottom. So the stitch count on this one is 143 by 143, so it's square. And they say it'll finish about 8 by 8 if you do it on a 36 count or you do it on an 18 count, which 18 count is probably what I will end up going with. But I don't have anything put together as far as cloth or floss, so stay tuned for that. Maybe next week I'll show you that all put together. So that was my number 8. Jessica's on the phone now, I think, with the school, so I'm going to show her next one. This is a kit.
The kit of the week.
Oh, it's a new thing called Kit of the Week. So here it is called Star Striped. Okay, so let me open it up and show you. Man, this is a heavy quilt kit here. All right. So the quilt will finish at 68 by 82. The kit is 143.05, binding included. So it looks like we've done the same colors as you see on there. So these are the two pieced rows that are, it looks like they're maybe 2.5-inch squares. So those are the two prints for that. And then this would be, I'm trying to figure this out, folks. Looks like this is the inner border. And I bet they have it rowed if I opened it up. Yeah, I don't see it on there. Oh, that's the binding I showed you. That's the binding. So this would be that little tiny inner border. This would be, what is this? Well, I'm trying to
I
figure
missed a
this
call
out.
from the school, so I want to
Oh,
make sure.
this is the little stars. This print here
Is the big
is
stars.
the big, no, that's the border.
That's the border. These are the big stars.
I'm trying to decipher it. So there's the border, that's the big stars, these are the little stars. It's a lot like you see here. It looks like that's the only thing different. Is the
Yeah,
binding.
everything else is just like the picture, and this is the binding, and then if you, the yardage, you know, it tells you, or this is the binding.
That's the binding. I showed the other one, but then I found the sign, the little note, the little
The
sticky.
little note. Anyway, we're doing a kit of the week on our Facebook page, so we're
That's your
just
background.
highlighting this kit on there where you can purchase, and anyway,
Okay.
for fun.
So that was number 8 for her. I've done number 8. That's it. We will see you on Friday. Is that correct? For live shopping? I'll be
Friday,
gone.
yeah, Friday for live shopping. It'll be me, and I'm hoping I can get Jackie involved. So,
Okay.
all right, have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you later.
Bye.